Make my disabled cousin cry? Say goodbye to your wife. My former boss was the worst human being I've ever met. He did all sorts of things to mess with anyone he didn't like. A while ago, I was at a family event in a local park, walking with a young boy from our family who is developmentally disabled with Down syndrome, Ben. Ben does fairly well all things considered, but he's always been sensitive to anyone making fun of the way he looks or his condition. We are just having a good time on our little stroll, Ben and I both enjoying the day. Along comes my boss, Rob, walking toward us. I cringe at seeing him but smile and say hello to play nice. Rob replies, "There's something you don't see every day. A pair of ugly retards walking together." Ben bursts into tears as Rob laughs and walks off. I deal with Ben and ignore Rob. I'm super pissed and trying to calm Ben down. Finally, I get Ben to focus on how he has me and a lot of other awesome friends and family and that Rob is a stranger and what he thinks doesn't matter. We walked some more and I saw that Rob was at the park with his wife and teen daughter having a cookout. He had apparently been on his way back to his family from a trip to the toilet when he saw us. Back to being super pissed. I went back to our gathering and talked to an adult cousin of mine, Jake, telling him what happened. Jake wanted to get revenge on Rob, but I reminded him that this was my boss. I didn't want Rob to know the revenge had anything to do with me because then he'd make my work life even worse than he already had. So Jake asked me for anything I knew about Rob that might help. I told Jake a bunch of things about Rob, but the relevant info here is that Rob liked to drink a particular kind of locally made beer at a certain bar. Rob had talked of having drank there on the previous Friday night while his wife and daughter were away visiting her family. Also, Rob had recently told a story at work about his wife's obsession with a particular little green fictional character, Baby Yoda. Turns out his wife kept the stuffed Baby Yoda on their bed at all times. I wasn't there for the revenge setup itself because I didn't want Rob to see me, but Jake filled in the details afterward. Basically, Jake approached Rob and put an arm around his shoulders and tried to kiss him. Rob pushed him off. "What are you doing?" said Rob. Rob's family is now paying attention. Jake replied, "I am just so excited to see you, sweetie. Friday night was so amazing." "What are you talking about?" said Rob. "Seriously, you're going to act like you don't remember now? I know you were a bit tipsy after all of those beers, but certainly you remember what happened later," said Jake. "Nothing happened later. Or ever. I don't even know your name." Rob responded angrily. Jake had him right where he wanted him. "Really? You were screaming it on Friday." Rob, with his face now turning red, "You lying son of a." At this point Rob's wife interrupted. "Listen, I don't know who you are, but this is my husband. I'm sure you have him mistaken for someone else. Please just leave us alone." Jake replied, "Oh no, I'm not mistaken. We had the best sex ever on Friday night and now he's acting like he doesn't even know me. I told you, this is my husband. You're mistaken." Jake was now on demon timing. "Oh, maybe I am. I guess it was someone else who took me back to his place on Cherry Street and had great intimacy with me on the bed right next to Baby Yoda. Sorry." Jake turns and walks away. Rob's wife was horrified. "Oh my god, Rob, what the hell is wrong with you? You're gay now?" Long story short, Rob's wife wasn't happy with him. This was apparently the tipping point that made her file for divorce soon thereafter. Rob frequently complained at work in the following months about how he didn't care about his wife but really missed his daughter. And how much it sucked to live in his new place compared to his old home. Every time he complained about his lack of a home life at work, I knew he did it to himself when he was mean to a developmentally disabled kid. The best part is he never figured out I was involved at all.